Hello, parents. This video is for you, just some updates as we begin week 3 of digital learning. I wanted to provide some feedback and really highlight some celebrations as we embark on this new journey together. So, a few updates. Out of the 16 students in my class, I have 4 and really actually 5 students consistently logging into Zoom. I have about 6 students that submitted work last week that I have received at this point, and I have 12 out of those 16 families and students on Dojo. So those are all celebrations, and I'm looking forward to seeing those numbers increase, especially now that we've extended our return to school until May 15th, really actually May 17th. So, if I could sum up what I think is happening with learning right now in Washington County, it's that we want to give students choice. Um, and so, in the next couple of slides, I'm going to talk about that, some of the options that the county's given us. But there's really this vision for all students learning in the way that's going to work best for them. So, thinking about what works best for your family, there's really kind of 2 options right now. One option is to have the learning packets. Now, at this point, you should have at least 3 packets that have been mailed to your home. If you haven't received a packet, please let me know as soon as possible. We can update your mailing address if that's what you need, or we can figure out why maybe you haven't been getting the packets. One option is that students complete their work at their own pace. The learning packets do kind of, at least for math, break it down day by day. So to give you an example, our latest packet, you can see at the top, it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on, to really break it down for you. Okay, the ELA department, the English Language Arts department, is offering this choice board. So you kind of do what you want each day. But the thing is, although I believe most of you are doing the assignments and working at home, it's really important that you submit your child's work. You can submit and show me the work by sending it to me in an email. Some families have done that. You can also upload it into Dojo. The reason for that is that I still need to put in grades for your child, and I will not be putting grades in if I haven't seen some work. Um, that's really because I can't prove that your child really knows the standards and can do the skills on the report card unless I have proof of it. So if you expect to see some grades in your child's report card, it's really important that some of that work be submitted. If you need help with that, let me know. I will be happy to talk you through it. Okay. The other option is this digital learning. Now, I know that for second grade, not every student has an iPad from the school, and so it makes it a little bit difficult. But if you have a laptop or an iPad or even a phone or something that you use at home, your child can log into Google Classroom and get their assignments in Google Classroom. Students will, in this learning plan, this choice, they log into Zoom, which is like a live class that I teach every day at 9:30. They can also use the slides that are on Google Classroom to walk them through. Students can work online and submit assignments digitally. You're going to see some samples of that in the next couple slides. Or again, you can send your child's work in an email or by Dojo. And again, I would enter that as a grade. So I've translated this slide into Spanish the best of my ability. I will be honest with you, I use Google Translate, so it could be off. But if you need to see this kind of like flow chart of options in Spanish, just pause the video and read through that. Let me know if you have questions. Um, some good news is that the county has responded, and they are going to, in the future weeks, send families a Spanish copy of all the lessons. So for parents that are really trying to help their students at home, but your native language or your primary language is Spanish, you should be able to get a copy of everything in Spanish. I have a link for that right here. If you click this, I'll put the link in the description as well. If you click this, you should be able to access that digitally. I'm not 100% sure if that will be sent home in the mail, but if you would like a copy of it and you don't have one, let me know and we can see about getting you one. Okay, so I have posted some work samples on the next couple pages. Again, this is a celebration that parents and students are working together to submit work, whether that be through Dojo, email, and GC stands for Google Classroom. So this is a piece that Kathy's mom submitted to me. It is excellent. She has been writing down the question for each day and recording notes and work in a notebook, and then sends pictures of her work to me. And then it kind of looks like this, actually. Then Miss Lucas can sort of check her email and Google Classroom and see this work. And then I can go ahead and give Kathy a grade. I also received lots of amazing work on Dojo. This is from David and Josue. Their parents sent me copies of their work that they've been doing at home, and then I can give them the credit for making sure that that gets done. So great job. As for Google Classroom, I usually post at least one question a day. Sometimes it's multiple choice and students click their answer. Sometimes students can type in their answer. But this is an example: which of the following is a way to help the earth? Okay, and as you can see, all 3 students that submitted got it correct. Picking up litter that you see on the ground is a great way to help take care of the earth. Now, I know a lot of students are seeing this, but this is really nice because it's just one kind of click and I can see that a student is participating. On the next page, this is an example of a little math quiz that students did. Okay, so shout out to David, Olivia, Kathy, and Benjamin for logging into Google Classroom and submitting that assignment. Then this comes to me in real time. I can see when students did the test. I can see how they answered the questions. So another great way to record student work. Okay, Zoom is a great way to connect. I try to, today, for example, we had an hour and 20-minute class. It normally doesn't take that long, but we had some really good conversation, some really good questions. And the reason I do that is because I know that this is difficult and it gives us a way to connect and kind of see each other and check in with each other, even though we're not able to go to school right now. While the lesson's happening, I am trying to keep it as normal as possible. So I have my charts back up here behind me, and I am writing down students' thoughts. I'm writing down students' questions. I'm helping students complete the packets. As you can see here, this was that AM, PM lesson, and trying to be flexible and help students and answer questions as they come. Okay, I am a big fan of drawing and illustrating, so this gives me a way to record students' thinking and then take pictures of it. I can put it on Google Classroom. We can come back to it the next day. And again, I use this for grades as well. So just to share with you some data, this is some really great feedback that I got from parents who took the survey. I just want to say thank you for those of you that did that. I was really excited to have 8 participants for that. That's awesome. I shared this with Dr. English, so she knows. I understand that a lot of parents are using their own personal phones for digital learning. And that's unfortunate, again, that they can't have their iPads at home. But I pass this on to the powers that are higher than me. And so maybe in the future, we'll see some changes for that. But if you are giving your kid your phone for them to do learning, please know you're not alone. And I understand that not all of us have devices, and that's okay too. Um, what a nice celebration that some of you were fortunate enough to have internet at home and Wi Fi. That's awesome. If you need help getting Wi Fi at a discounted price, please contact Dr. English at Bester. She is helping families get connected. Okay. I did keep in mind that a lot of students, because of the schedule change, are sleeping in, and they might not be getting to their work until the afternoon. So the way I've kind of designed and set up my personal schedule is that in the morning I have a Zoom meeting and sort of go over the learning tasks and activities and answer questions. And then that gives your child the afternoon to work on the assignments and then submit them. So again, a huge shout out and a huge thank you to those of you that are participating and trying your best. That's all I can ask for, is that you try your best. And if you continue to try your best, I promise I will continue to try my best. Check this out over here. This is my email. You can send me your students' work anytime. You can send me any questions that you have. This number right here is actually my Google Voice number. So I will answer that number within normal school hours, starting 8:30 to about 4 o'clock. And if you leave me a message, I will get back to you within that time. Don't be afraid to text me. You can also send your students' work, pictures of your students' work to that number, or you can give me a call, whatever works best for you. So, as always, do not hesitate to ask me any questions. I'm here to help you and your child. We're in this together. And I know it's a time of uncertainty and a little bit of confusion, but I'm hoping that as each week goes on, this becomes a little bit easier for all of us. So have a great day. I'm here if you need me. I'll talk to you soon.